You always seem to be competing for my attention. I let you chase me into your arms, but once I landed, we raced each other blindly for the upper hand. Nobody wins when you can't agree on a finish line. We were an automatic forfeit when I quit. The cramps bit down on me a week later. I broke a tooth cursing your name while flushing our blind spot down the toilet, all pink and gray matter, a 3-week-old mistake. Zero liability must be an easy call to make with no wound to run from. If you'd rather call me a slut than take responsibility, that's fine. Just tell me I've won. Congratulations. Call me a liar. Just remember, you have to die to win a competition of who's the bigger mother. Do I have any massage therapists in the room? Just me and you, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so this is kind of inspired by an experience I had from a client. I had a client once that could count his hugging experience on one hand. I had to wonder how one could know to love themselves when nobody ever showed them how. His shoulders hunched forward as though his arms had never lifted, rhomboids racked to avoid lifting out from his center. They'd been stripped of any motivation. Pegged like abandoned brick walls that had forgotten how to externally rotate, his traps ceased to elevate. His shoulders sat low as desolate valleys with rigid stand-at attention arms holding their perfect pointed position. Each muscle had that sore, rounded-in look of vasoconstricted backbone craving ambrosia. Abduction, rotation, elevation. 3 simple motions from our shoulder girdles responsible for the difference between poor and good posture. He tried to blame his sadness and solitude on shoulder and upper back pain, but 26 years is a long time to feel alone, and he later confessed he came to get a massage because he wanted to know what it felt like to be touched for more than 10 seconds. He seemed bottomless as coal mines, as though he'd never known anything from a safe perspective. I had to wonder if my hands were the right shape to fill those mineshaft eyes and the 15-minute hand ticks we had scheduled. I felt like an invader, and the mosaic of his shoulder began to dig teaspoon trenches from my fingertips. A grimace exploded over his face like red fireworks. A conversation without words was birthed. I'm sorry. I know this hurts. Just breathe. And I'll wait patiently for steel to become dough and knead through each layer of mournful cello passages. With each stroke moving toward your heart, I'll attempt to inject confidence into your bloodstream. Pain is only a distressing sensation. Muscles speak to axons, who relate to dendrites, who tell our brains, I'm damaged. Our bodies can make us believe anything. You are a self-healing machine. I am merely a dendrite demanding attention from your brain. Please don't be alarmed if the message changes from damage to you are a product of the love you make. When the massage was over, he asked me from sapphire eyes what he could do for his shoulders when he couldn't afford massages. Abduction, rotation, elevation. My arms appeared to make the motion of a hug, and I found his arms around me for all of 11 seconds. As tension released, I felt him loosen from what my hands could not do alone. Depression, rotation, abduction. And he was all silhouette, leaving one setting era for the rising of a new one with a safer perspective and looser shoulders. His posture, impeccable. I have 2 more for you. I just wanted to let you know I have a couple of chapbooks, just little compilations of my poetry. I publish them myself. This one is $3, this one is $5, this one is older, this is newer. But yeah, just let me know if you want any.